I'm aware that there are things that I'm missing during this season, during this period of lockdown. There are things that are perhaps more important and significant than others that I'm missing. Some things that are maybe fairly insignificant, but I'm still missing them nonetheless. And I would expect that for each one of us, that's something that we can relate to whatever degree that may be. And for me, one of the things that I'm missing, this might not come as a surprise to you if you know me, but I'm missing sport. This weekend should have been, I think, the start of our cricket season. So I'm missing being able to participate in sport, but I'm also missing being able to watch it and to enjoy being a spectator. So I've been really excited, actually, maybe overexcited over the last few days, because over the last 3 days, it's been the NFL draft, where in America, the professional American football teams have been handpicking the best players out of the college system. And they've been looking at who has impressed them most, who has the best sort of portfolio of work, who are those that are going to add the most value or be of most benefit to their team. And it really is picking the best of the best, because if you were to look percentage-wise in terms of how many players actually make their way out of the college system into the professional system, it is incredibly, incredibly low. We're talking about 1.6% of college players who are eligible to be drafted actually end up in teams. So it is about the best of the best, the most impressive of those players who are getting handpicked by these teams to go and have an impact and make a difference. Now, the Bible speaks often about God having a family, the family of God, and how he brings people into his family. But with God, it's not about the best of the best. It's not about what have you done to deserve your place in my family? What have you done to earn it or to achieve it? It's not about what value can you add. It's only if you have some sort of value that I'm going to choose you to be a part of that. It's not about the 1.6% or the 5% or the 10%. Because right at the very heart of God, right at the very heart of the message of Christianity is this word grace. And grace is the very opposite of what have you done to deserve. Grace says actually, in spite of probably not deserving or not having earned any favor or any merit, actually God in grace extends to us what we cannot earn or achieve. We are brought into his family because of what Jesus has done for us through his life, his death, and his resurrection, meaning that if we put our faith in Jesus, then we too can be brought into God's family. John 3:16 says that for God so loved the world that he gave his only son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish but have everlasting life. So again, it's not just about the 1.6% or the 5% or the 10%. It was because God loved the world. Now, when Jesus was with his disciples, they were breaking bread together. And it says this in Matthew 26, it says that as they were eating, Jesus took the bread and after blessing it, he broke it and he gave it to the disciples and he said, "Take and eat, for this is my body." And he took the cup, and when he had given thanks, he gave it to them, saying, "Drink of it, all of you, for this is my blood of the covenant, which is poured out for many for the forgiveness of sins." When Jesus shed his blood, it was for the world. It wasn't just for the chosen few. It wasn't just for the cream of the crop. It wasn't just for those who were most impressive or most deserving. His blood was poured out for many for the forgiveness of sins, that they would be able to be reconciled to God and brought into his family.